my name's Charlotte the Magpie and welcome to my channel. So today I thought I'd do a little bit of a parenting one. I'm doing 5 things that I like about having children. So, number 1, I really like sleeping children. And I don't think I'm the only parent that likes that. There's nothing better than going into a room full of snoozing children. So peaceful, the faces are all beautiful and squished up. There could be a little bit of dribble coming from the mouth. Down here, I don't know if you can hear the little snores, Alice is asleep. Sleeping children, there's just something just so magical about the kind of tiptoeing about whilst your children are asleep. It is so nice. Number 2 is hugs and kisses and smelling children's heads, especially small children. It's just, there's something so magical about a kiss from a toddler, especially from a toddler, when they come up to you and they've got big wet lips and squishing it all over. You have to kind of wipe your face afterwards because it is so wet and sloppy, but it's just so amazing. And those hugs where they're just really, really squeezing you. Oh God, absolutely love them. As you get older and older, it can be hard to kind of get hugging, you know. Sometimes with my eldest one, I have to kind of surprise him. Some may say attack him, but I kind of jump out behind him and give him a really big hug when he's least expecting it. Sometimes it turns into a bit of a wrestle, which I'm not quite as keen on. And sometimes it actually picks me up and spins me round, which I really don't like because it makes me feel so sick. And I'm always frightened he's going to drop me on my head. But yeah. But yeah, children's hugs and kisses and oh, it's so nice. And when they're really tiny babies as well, you know, sometimes it can be, you know, quite hard, quite stressful when they're crying a lot, and it can be hard to kind of get back into connection with them. But just giving their heads a really big sniff can just kind of does a bit of magic, and it kind of gets you back into that close place of kind of bonding. So yeah, if ever you're kind of feeling too stressed with a child, little baby or a toddler or anything, just give their head a big sniff and then you'll be like, magic relaxing smell. Number 3, now this is for when you've got a few children, watching your children play together. Oh, there's nothing more gorgeous than when this is play together nicely. Not so much with the wrestling and the fighting, that's a little bit scary. But when you're watching your children playing together really nicely, you're just like, oh my God, I built all these people. I'm in charge of all these little people. And look at them playing together. Oh, it's so amazing. You know, when they're just kind of interacting and they're playing really nice and you can hear them saying things and you're just like, gosh, how do you know that? Where did you pick that up from? And they're chatting together. It's a bit mind-blowing, really. It really is. They start to get a bit freaked out, though, when you're staring for too long. Same with the sleeping children, when you're kind of over them staring, going, oh, and if they wake up, they're like, what are you doing? Why are you staring at me? But yeah, I really like that too. Number 4, watching your children open presents. Oh, it's so exciting on birthdays at our house. I've got to admit, I get a bit carried away with presents. I start off thinking, well, I'll set my limit, I'll just spend this, and I'm like, oh, I'll just get them that, and I'll just get them that, and then what if they need that, what if they need that? And now because I've got a few children, I get things and think, oh, well, they can play with that, and that'll be for everyone, so it's a good activity. So my pile gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, until I've got like this mountain of presents. But it's so exciting seeing their faces as they come in and see this mountain. They're like, wow, what's all this? And then when they're opening them all, and they're just, Christmas at our house is absolutely crazy. So with 5 children, we have all these mountains. I get carried away, but you know, I get socks and toothbrushes and all those essential things as well to make the pile look even bigger. Hello, Alice. Alice has woken up. Nowadays we just end up with a massive pile of paper on the floor and loads of presents, and we don't even know who belongs to who. But the best bit is when they're opening a present that you know that they really wanted, and seeing their faces when they're so excited. Oh, it's so brilliant. I really love that. It is obviously one of the hardest things to do, especially for my eldest son. We tend to get presents not quite right again and again and again, so it's nearly right but never quite right. So always gets that special excited look and then a slight look of disappointment. I need to work on that. Okay, and then number 5 is coming home when you've been away or you've been at work, or even if you've just been popped out for the shop. Sometimes you get the same welcome. It's that amazing welcome you get when you can see them and they'll go, "Mummy!" And then they just go running towards you. Like, oh, you do a beautiful welcome, don't you? You go, "Mama, Mama." Oh, and it's so nice. Oh, unfortunately, you don't get the same welcome when they've woken up from a snooze. You get a bit of a grumpy one then. Oh, yeah. Sometimes when I've been out on a night and I kind of know that they're all upstairs, I sneak up the stairs as quietly as possible, and then I open the door and go, "I'm home!" And then they all jump out of bed, go, "Mummy!" Yay! And then my husband kind of looks at me and goes, "They were just all nearly asleep. What were you doing?" But I just can't resist it. It's just so nice when they're all like, "Yay, yay!" But then 10 minutes later, I'm like, "Okay, right, you can all go to sleep now." When they're so excited, I'm like, "Ooh, that's not a good idea. Oops, went wrong there." But there are 5 of my favourite things about having children. If you've got children, I'd love to hear what your 5 favourite things are about having them. And if you're a child, I'd love to hear what your 5 favourite things are about being a child. It's nice to get a perspective from the other side. Now I'm so old that I can't remember. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to press the button, and I'll see you next time. Next time we're going to go for the 5 things that I dislike about being a parent. Ooh, it's going to get serious. See you later. Bye.